Hi Apple lovers and welcome to iWeekly, your ultimate destination in all things Apple. Join me every week as I dive into the latest Apple news, exciting rumours and in-depth insight straight from Cupertino. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a loyal Apple fan or just curious about the future of technology, this series has you covered. This episode looks at the news from my trusted sources for the week commencing the 15th of September. Coming up, we have all the OS's 26s are released to the public, Home app new automation, new iPhone reviews are in, day one iOS 26 updates required for all iPhone 17 models, Apple boosts iPhone 17 production targets, and Final Cut camera updated. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and stay ahead of the curve to never miss an episode. New episodes every weekend and turn on notifications for instant updates. My three trusted sources are macrumours.com, 9to5mac.com and appleinsider.com. Now let's get on with the news. Okay, so starting off on Monday, September the 15th, all of the OS's 26s came out, and this was reported over at macrumours.com. tvOS 26, visionOS 26, iOS 26, iPadOS 26, and macOS 26 Tahoe all came out. I was going to hold off till then, but I was so disappointed it didn't come out on the day of the keynote that I did the public beta because it was on the release candidate anyway, so technically it was the correct one. However, even release candidates had a update on the day of release to the general public. They're all great. I mean, the only one I found buggy is tvOS on my HomePods. It keeps on coming up with network error, even though it works fine. So I think there's some bug somewhere. But anyway, that's working fine. And so finally, tell me in the comments below, what do you think of the new OS's 26th? Then over on 9to5Mac on Tuesday, September 16th, iOS 26 gives Home app new automation features. Now this is down to adaptive temperature. You can do stuff like automatically adjust when you're away and coming back home. And based on your sleep schedule as well, you can adjust the temperature. When they add stuff like this, it makes you wonder, well, how's that not a thing already? So it's interesting to me. But anyway, another great automation feature. Then on appleinsider.com on Wednesday the 17th of September, all the reviews came in for content creators. So iPhone Air review is slim but not perfect. What I'm hearing is there's a lot of compromise. I'm also hearing really there is a need for that battery bank, and then that just makes it thicker than a Pro, so just get the Pro. The Pro we're hearing good things about. Again, people aren't sure about the orange. I like the orange. But the iPhone 17, and I'm going to do a video on this myself, that's the killer iPhone this year. It's got everything anybody needs. It was such an upgrade on last year's model with the refresh display and the storage capacity. I'm not saying it's a bargain, but what you get for that price point, considering it's the budget iPhone because it's the cheapest, not including the 16E. Yeah, it's a good one. And then back over on macrumours.com on Thursday, September the 18th, day one iOS 26 updates required for all 17 models. So when people were opening their pre-orders, there was a brand new update for all of them. So yeah, just that's nothing out of the norm or ordinary really. But there was an update for all iOS models on the day of release. Then back over at 9to5Mac on Friday 19th of September, Apple boosts iPhone 17 production targets. So iPhone 17 clearly is the winner when it comes to pre-order and demand. I can understand why. They've upped the production numbers, so that's a good sign for this phone. And then lastly, over at appleinsider.com on Friday 19th of September, Final Cut Pro and Final Cut Camera updated to suit iPhone 17 features. So Final Cut Pro and Final Cut Camera were all updated in software updates, mainly because of the new camera features for all the new models. I use this. I haven't used it on my new phone yet, but I've updated the software. I also use this on my iPad, so I set up multicam and stuff there. So it's a little production unit. So I'm looking forward to using that during my next recording. Anyway, so that's everything for this week's news. Please follow me on Instagram and Threads at TechHubWorldUK. Check out my website at www.techhubworlduk.co.uk, and I'll see you on the next episode.